In this video, we are going to learn about insurance policy method of depreciation. Under insurance policy method of depreciation, the provision is made for the replacement of an asset by taking out an endowment insurance policy for a sum of equal to the value of an asset. The premium equal to the depreciation amount is paid at the beginning of each year. The premium is debited to profit and loss account and credited to depreciation fund account. At the end of the stipulated period, the insurance company pays the amount insured which is utilized for the replacement of the asset. Let us also observe what are the features of insurance policy method. This method provides the full provision for replacement of the asset. This method also uses the amount of depreciation calculated for paying a premium on insurance policy. At the end of the life of the useful asset, the asset can be replaced when the insurance policy matures. This is a method which improves over the insurance policy method. Next, we will see what are the journal entries to be passed under insurance policy method. Every year when the journal entries are passed based on the useful life of the asset, the journal entries passed are when the asset is purchased, when the depreciation is charged, and when the premium is paid. When you buy the asset at the beginning of the year, in the first year, you always purchase an asset. So, journal entry written will be asset account debit to bank account. When depreciation is charged, the depreciation entry recorded is depreciation account debit to depreciation fund account. When premium is paid, depreciation policy account debit to bank account. These two entries, when you write the journal first year, you write 1, 2 and 3, the first 3 entries. In the second, till the policy matures, you will pass only 2 entries, that is depreciation charged journal entry and premium amount till the policy matures. But in the last year, when the policy matures, as usual, you will pass the 2 entries, that is depreciation charged and insurance policy premium paid. Then afterward, when the policy matures, the amount will be received. When the amount is received, the journal entry passed is depreciation insurance policy account debit to depreciation fund account. If there is any difference in the policy, it is transferred to depreciation fund account debit to asset account. This is at the time of closure of fund account. And at the time of closure of asset account, the amount is transferred to depreciation fund account. The asset account debit to depreciation fund account. Based on this, I would like to take up an illustration for the journal entry, and a practical problem goes as follows. Fomento Limited purchased a machinery at a cost of rupees 1,50,000 on 1st January 2016. This is the first year when the asset is purchased. Then, when it was estimated by the technicians, life of the machine was for 3 years. This machine has a residual value of rupees 18,750. The company took an endowment policy for a sum of rupees 1,31,250. Now, when it is endowment policy, the amount of endowment policy at which the company took a policy was 1,31,250. Now, as far as possible, you have to observe the cost of the asset and the residual value of the asset. When you deduct the scrap value or the residual value, then you arrive at a value which is equal to the policy amount. And the yearly premium of this policy is 41,220, which is payable at the beginning of each year. The surrender values of the policy were as follows. At the end of the first year, it is rupees 4,500. At the end of the second year, the value is 33,750. And at the end of the third year, the claim was duly met by the insurance company and scrap was sold for rupees 17,000. You are required to prepare all three ledger accounts for 3 years. Machinery account, insurance policy account and depreciation fund account. Let us go for the solution of the same. You are supposed to record all the three ledger accounts simultaneously. Looking at the problem, first we will write the first year journal entry. The first year journal entry is here. Purchase of asset, premium paid and depreciation charged. In the problem, the asset is purchased in 2016. So 2016 becomes your first year. So when you prepare the ledger account, date, particulars, amount columns. In the date column you mention the year and start with the first journal entry. That is on 1st Jan. The entry is asset account, that is machinery account debit to bank account. Amount is 1,50,000. Okay. Then further, once you write the asset purchase, you go to pay the premium. You go to pay the premium, and premium amount will be equal to the value of depreciation. The premium amount would be given in the sum. As we have seen, the premium amount is mentioned in the problem. It was amount equal to 41,250. So it is to bank account 41,250. When we write the premium amount in the depreciation insurance policy account, on the debit side, we write the premium amount paid. Once we write that, we go for the depreciation amount. So we write the year 2016. In the last date of the year, depreciation is charged. An amount equal to premium, a depreciation amount is charged. 41,220 by depreciation account 41,220. Okay. So 3 entries are passed. Asset account, asset purchase in the asset account, premium paid in the policy account, and depreciation charge in the fund account. When we do this, we are going to close the account for the first year. When we close the account, we see that the journal entry in the machinery account is only on the debit side. So credit side, we just write by balance carried down 1,50,000 and close the ledger account with 1,50,000. Okay. Then, once we close this account, we go to close depreciation fund account. Even in the depreciation fund account, what happens? The surrender values are given. When you are given the surrender values, you have to always observe how much is the closing balance in that first year. In the first year, the problem mentions it is 4,500. If you see the problem, they have given the surrender value at the end of the first year. At the end of the first year, it is 4,500. So whatever is the balance, whatever is the depreciation amount and the difference between the balance carried down is recorded as the amount, and this will be recorded as and transferred to depreciation insurance policy account. So it becomes the journal entry is depreciation fund account debit to depreciation insurance policy account, and it is balancing figure. The difference in the ledger account. Okay. The difference in the ledger account is 36,720. Yeah. So I have mentioned it is balancing figure, so that you understand that how did you get 36,720? The depreciation amount minus the value at the end of the surrender value at the end of the first year. Okay. Now this reflects in the policy account. So let's go to the policy account. Here is the insurance policy account. We have written premium amount, entry passed, and then from there we write the entry which is recorded in the fund account, and it is also a balancing figure. So how much is that? Say 36,700. With this 31st January December shows the balance carried down 4,500, and we tally the account. So we have recorded the journal entry for the first year. For the second year, the journal entries is only two: premium paid and depreciation. So we go for that means in the machinery account it is just opening balance, open the balance with 1,50,000 and close the balance with 1,50,000. No journal entry is passed. Just opening balance and closing balance. So opening balance is on 1st Jan and closing balance is on 31st Jan. And the year is 2017. In the fund account, we shall first open the account, that is on 1st Jan by balance carried down 4,500, and then we write the depreciation for the year. The depreciation, as I told you, it remains fixed because the premium amount is fixed. The premium amount is equal to the depreciation amount. So by depreciation account 41,220, the depreciation which we charged in the first year. Same amount. And then in the problem we are given the surrender value of the policy at the end of the second year. So that is recorded on the debit side of fund account as 31st December to balance carried down 33,750. Now when we total the account, it is not telling. It will have a difference, and that shows the balancing figure of the ledger account. It is 11,970, and it is transferred to depreciation insurance policy account 11,970. With this you try to tally the ledger account of fund 45,720. Then when you open in the account in 2013 in policy account, you have to first bring forward the balance 4,500, which is mentioned here. On the 1st January to balance to bank account, that is your premium paid. As you paid in the first year, you are supposed to pay the premium every year, otherwise the policy will lapse. Okay. So premium account is 41. Premium paid amount is to bank account 41,220, an amount equal to depreciation. Okay. Then the journal entry which is showing amount, the difference or the balancing figure, the second effect of the journal entry will be buyback depreciation fund account 11,970, and the surrender value shows at the end of the year is buy balance carried down 33,750. Okay, so when we write the journal entries, the account will tell you with 45,720. Okay, so we have written the journal entry for the second year. Machinery account, second year there is no journal entry as we have seen here. It's nil. It's nil. In the fund account, second year journal entries are passed and account is tallied. Even in the third year, journal entries is premium is paid and journal entries are passed and account is tallied. Now open the account for the third year. Machinery account 2018 is the third year. Open the account to balance brought down 1,50,000. In the problem, it is given that the value of the asset sold at a scrap value. The scrap value of the asset is sold at the value, sale value 70,000. For that, journal entry is buy bank account 17,000. Okay, this is the only journal entry right now in the machinery account. Then we go to the fund account. As usual, I told you here we are supposed to write the opening balance, the year opening balance, and the amount. This was the closing balance. This is the opening balance. By 31st December, depreciation amount was 41,220. Okay. Then we will right now only write the journal entries. Closing I will show after closing the third account. In the third year, what is the main feature is I open the account, I write the opening balance, I pay the premium. Here is the premium amount, and the premium amount is same as we have been paying in the first 2 years, 41,220. After paying the premium, now the policy will mature. And how much is the policy mature amount? Maturity amount, and the amount equal to the value of policy taken. Okay, and policy matures at after deducting the value of the scrap value of the asset. That is, in the problem it was 1,50,000 minus 18,750, which gives you rupees 1,31,000